every little comment or setback. If it gets to you, you're letting go of your power. The truth is, strong people don't have fewer problems. They've just learned how to stay calm. Imagine going through life without being shaken. No more overthinking, no more emotional outbursts, just full control. In this video, I'll show you how to train your mind to act like nothing bothers you, so you stop being ruled by emotions and start owning them. Because once you learn this skill, no one can control you again. Life is noisy. People's opinions, daily stress, and unexpected problems keep coming. But strength comes from learning not to react emotionally. Picture yourself walking through chaos without flinching. That's what it means to not let things get to you. It starts by separating your emotions from what's happening around you. If you let the world control your mood, you're giving it power. But if you stay calm, you take that power back. People respect those who stay composed in pressure. They don't have to speak loudly. They give off a quiet strength. Think of powerful figures from history. They didn't react to every insult or criticism. They stayed cool and in control as if they knew something others didn't. That's the power of emotional control. Success books often say your thoughts create your reality. If you react emotionally all the time, you lose control. But if your mind stays steady, you shape the world around you. Imagine someone insults you in public. Most people would argue or defend themselves, but if you smile and walk away, they lose their power. You stay strong, that's silent strength. The same goes for failure. Most people feel hopeless when things go wrong. They get stuck, but those who understand indifference see failure as feedback, not defeat. They learn and move forward without feeling broken. So how do you get this kind of control? You practice every day. Pause before reacting. Ask, does this really affect my big goals? Is it worth my energy? The more you choose not to react, the stronger you become. Another useful tool is visualization. Picture yourself as someone who doesn't flinch. Keep repeating that image until it feels real. Your brain will believe it. Let people wonder why you're not upset. Let them ask how you stay so calm. When nothing shakes you, you hold the power. Real strength isn't loud. It's calm, firm, and centered. The strongest people don't act on impulse. They pause, think, and respond. That's not because they don't feel things. It's because they've learned to manage their emotions. Emotional detachment doesn't mean ignoring your feelings. It means staying in charge of them. Imagine you're in a heated argument and the other person is trying to upset you. Do you respond or do you smile, knowing their words only matter if you let them? Emotional control means protecting your peace. Your inner world stays safe no matter what's happening around you. With this approach, stress drops and clarity rises. Problems feel like puzzles, not disasters. Remember, what you focus on becomes your life. If outside events decide how you feel, you're no longer in charge. But if you take control of your thoughts, you control your future. Think of a man who lost everything. His job, his money, his status. Most would fall apart. But he saw it as a lesson, not a loss. He used his mind, his biggest asset, to rebuild even stronger. That's the power of detachment. Most people give up on goals because their emotions overpower them. Fear, doubt, and frustration take over. But emotionally strong people keep going. They know feelings pass, but goals are long-term. They see every challenge as a lesson, not a wall. Being emotionally detached doesn't mean you don't care. It means you care without losing control. You can feel joy, sadness, or pain. Just don't let them lead you. You're the leader. Your feelings follow you, not the other way around. Start by stepping back in emotional moments. When someone insults you, pause. Ask, does this matter in the long run? Most times it doesn't. By choosing not to react, you keep your peace. A strong vision also helps. When you have a clear purpose, small things won't throw you off. You stay focused because your energy is too important to waste. Those who master themselves can master anything. While others panic, you stay grounded. While they react, you choose how to respond. That gives you an edge most never get. True power isn't about showing strength. It's about staying centered. It's being someone people respect without needing to shout or fight. When you're in control of your emotions, life doesn't control you. You lead it. We're taught to care about everything, what people say, think, and expect from us. But real freedom comes when you realize most of it doesn't matter. The next time you're stuck overthinking, ask, will this matter in 5 years? If not, let it go. Most of what bothers us, criticism, failures, small embarrassments, won't mean anything in time. Yet we let them control our moods and actions. That's why learning indifference is powerful. It's not about not caring. It's about choosing what deserves your attention. You don't have to fight every battle or listen to every opinion. When you stop reacting to every small thing, you gain control over your life. You move from reacting to responding, and that changes everything. Think of people you respect. They aren't chasing approval or getting upset at every challenge. They stand firm. They know who they are. That's why they can't be manipulated. When you think this way, others notice, not because you beg for attention, but because you don't. In a world full of people trying to fit in, those who stand firm shine the most. Say someone unfairly criticizes you. The weak respond right away, defending, explaining, or fighting back. The strong stay calm. They know that unless they react, the words have no power. Fighting back. The strong stay calm. They know that unless they react, the words have no power. The same idea applies to success. Those who do well don't waste time on drama or judgment. They're focused. Every second spent on something pointless is time stolen from their goals. To build this mindset, look at how you react. When something small upsets you, pause and ask, is this worth my energy? Usually it's not. Train yourself to move on. Also, set your priorities. Know what really matters. Your peace, your growth, your goals. When you know your worth, others' opinions won't control you. You become strong not because you don't care, but because you care about the right things. This is the secret many miss. Power doesn't come from being liked. It comes from being sure of yourself. When you can walk away from negativity and stay focused, you rise. In the end, it's not about caring less. It's about choosing what to care about. When you direct your energy wisely, you don't just survive, you grow. While everyone tries to fit in, the one who's confident in themselves will always rise higher. Looking for approval is a trap. It makes your happiness depend on others. But no one's opinion should be more important than your own. When you let others decide your value, you give them control of your life. Freedom comes when you let go of the need to be liked. You'll never please everyone. No matter what, some people will praise you, some will criticize you, and many won't care. So why waste energy trying? The ones who change the world don't try to fit in. They're led by purpose. Even when others doubt them, they keep going. Their confidence comes from within, not public opinion. To escape the approval trap, ask yourself whose opinion really matters. Often, the loudest voices are from people who don't even know your story. Their words only have power if you give it to them. Learn to validate yourself. Celebrate your growth. Recognize your value. When you believe in yourself, applause isn't needed. You already know your worth. Letting go of validation doesn't mean becoming arrogant. It means trusting yourself, knowing your path and sticking to it. Your worth isn't up for debate. When you stop seeking approval, you start living freely. You speak, act, and dream without worrying about others' judgment. Not everyone will understand you, and that's okay. The ones who matter will respect you more because you don't need their approval. Choose yourself. Stand strong in your values. Let go of outside validation and embrace self-belief. When you do, no one can shake you. Not because everyone supports you, but because you no longer need them to. Criticism is part of life, but how you respond shows your strength. Many people fall apart at the first sign of judgment. They take it personally and let it change who they are. But criticism is just someone's opinion. It only matters if you let it. The strong don't get emotional about criticism. They look at it calmly, take what's useful, and ignore the rest. They stay focused on what really matters. There are two kinds of criticism, helpful and harmful. Helpful criticism helps you grow. It comes from people who care and have experience. That's the kind you should listen to. Harmful criticism is meant to bring you down. It often comes from jealousy or ignorance. Ignore it. Think of a sculptor working on a statue. Some people offer tips. Some laugh. Does the sculptor stop? No. He keeps going, focused on his vision. That's how you should treat criticism. Ask, does this person understand my journey? If yes, consider their words. If not, move on. Most critics don't know what you're doing or where you're going. Don't let their limits define you. Criticism tests your emotional strength. Weak people argue, defend, or retreat. Strong people stay steady. They think about the feedback, but don't let it shake them. Look at the greats, leaders, creators, inventors. All of them faced criticism. People doubted them, but they didn't quit. They kept going. Their strength wasn't in avoiding judgment, but in rising above it. Want this mindset? Practice detachment. When someone criticizes you, pause. Don't react. Ask, is there value in this? If yes, learn. If not, let it go. Also, build self-trust. When you believe in yourself, others' words lose power. Confidence isn't given. It's created from within. Criticism will always be there. Some people will love you. Others won't. That's life. But only one opinion really matters, your own. True strength is in hearing criticism, thinking clearly, and staying on your path. Learn from it if it helps, but never let it define you. Strong people don't fear criticism. They use it or ignore it. People often confuse emotional control with coldness, but staying calm doesn't mean you don't feel anything. It means you choose how to respond. You still care. You just don't let emotions run your life. Think of it like this. A pilot doesn't panic during turbulence. He stays focused, keeps control, and brings the plane to safety. That's how you should treat your emotions. Feel them, but fly the plane. Caring deeply and staying calm can exist together. You can love someone and still walk away when they don't respect you. You can feel pain and still make smart decisions. The goal isn't to shut off emotions, it's to master them. Emotions are like weather. Some days are sunny, others are stormy, but if you let the weather decide everything, you'll never get anywhere. Emotional strength means carrying on, rain or shine. When someone hurts you, don't respond with anger or hate. Respond with clarity. Ask, does this person deserve my energy? Usually they don't. Protecting your peace is not selfish. It's survival. You'll notice that once you stop reacting emotionally, life gets easier. You stop fighting battles that don't matter. You stop explaining yourself to people who don't want to understand. You just move forward, quietly, powerfully. This mindset builds respect. People notice you're calm. They admire how you don't flinch, not because you don't feel, but because you don't fall apart. So remember, being emotionless on the outside doesn't mean you don't have a heart. It means your heart is strong enough to feel pain and still keep beating in rhythm. The loudest person in the room is rarely the strongest. Real power moves quietly, it works in the shadows, plans in silence, and lets results do the talking. In today's world, everyone wants to show off on social media and conversations everywhere. But when you're truly confident, you don't need to announce your every move. You just act and let the world catch up later. People who overshare often do it from insecurity. They want approval. But the most powerful people work without needing applause. They don't chase attention, they earn it. Moving in silence doesn't mean hiding. It means focusing. It means keeping your goals safe from negativity and distractions. You don't need to explain your vision to people who won't understand it. Let them wonder. Let them talk. While they guess what you're doing, you're getting it done. Success hits harder when it's unexpected, when no one sees it coming. That's the beauty of silent progress. It surprises everyone but you, because you knew all along. The next time you feel the urge to explain your plans, pause. Ask, do they really need to know? If the answer is no, stay silent and keep working. Eventually, your success will speak for itself, loudly, clearly, without needing a single word. This might be hard to hear, but it's the truth. You don't owe anyone an explanation for your life choices. Not your career path, not your relationships, not your goals. If you're doing what feels right for you, that's enough. People love to judge what they don't understand, but you're not here to meet their expectations. You're here to live your life. When you explain yourself too much, you give others power. You invite opinions that don't matter. You open the door to doubt. Think of a tree. It doesn't explain why it grows a certain way. It just grows. It reaches for the sun, stands strong in storms, and never apologizes for how it's built. Be like that tree. If you change jobs, move cities, end a relationship, or choose a different path, do it because it's right for you, not because others approve. Let people think what they want. Their thoughts don't change your truth. You don't have to defend your choices to those who haven't walked your path. Explain less. Do more. The ones who really care about you won't need explanations. They'll support you. The rest, let them talk. Drama is addictive. It pulls you in. It makes you feel like you have to respond, react, or defend. But the smartest move is to step back. Always. Not every insult needs a comeback. Not every argument needs your voice. Not every problem is yours to solve. You have a limited amount of energy each day. Where you spend it decides your future. If you waste it on gossip, arguments, and toxic people, you lose. You lose time, peace, and progress. The strongest people create distance. From gossip, from negativity, from noise. They know their mind is sacred. They protect it like a fortress. When someone brings drama, silence is your weapon. When someone starts chaos, distance is your shield. It's not weakness to walk away. It's wisdom. Create space. Guard your mind. Let others waste their energy trying to be loud. You'll be busy building something they can't touch. Your peace. In the end, people don't respect those who react to everything. They respect those who stay in control, calm, clear, and steady. Emotional control shows maturity. It shows strength. When others yell, you think. When others rush, you pause. When others break, you bend, but don't snap. That's who people follow. That's who they trust. Your calm presence will become your reputation. People will come to you for clarity. Not because you're the loudest, but because you're the strongest. You don't get respect by demanding it. You earn it by how you carry yourself, especially under pressure. Stay calm, stay steady. Let your control speak louder than any words. The world will keep testing you, with distractions, with disrespect, with pressure. But your power comes from how you respond, not with anger, not with fear, but with calm, with focus, with control. When nothing shakes you, nothing controls you, and that's the kind of power no one can take away. So from this moment forward, don't just act strong. Be unshakable. Be the eye of the storm. Still, centered, powerful. Let them wonder how you stay calm. Let them ask how you keep moving. You'll smile because you know the truth. You've trained your mind to be stronger than anything that tries to break it. Let's talk about something we all carry. Pain. It might be the pain of rejection, failure, betrayal, or being misunderstood. Whatever form it takes, pain has a purpose. It's not just meant to hurt, it's meant to build. Some people let pain define them. They stay bitter, angry, stuck. Others, they use pain as fuel. They turn it into focus, discipline, and purpose. The pain you carry can either break you or build you. You choose. Think about the most successful people you admire. They didn't get there without pain. They got there because of it. They took their scars and turned them into strength, so the next time you feel broken, don't run from it. Sit with it. Learn from it. Then rise. Say this to yourself. This didn't happen to me. It happened for me. Every wound has a lesson. Every tear has a purpose. Don't let it go to waste. Your pain can be the very thing that makes you unstoppable. Now it's your move. Life isn't waiting. Neither should you. You've heard the words. You've felt the truth. But motivation without action dies fast. So what are you going to do with it? Here's your challenge. Choose silence over noise. Choose action over approval. Choose peace over drama. Choose power over panic. Most people won't, but you're not most people. You are not here to fit in. You are here to rise above, quietly, confidently, relentlessly. So go. Be the calm in chaos, the storm that walks in silence, the one they never saw coming. And when they ask how you became so strong, so focused, so unshakable, just smile, because they'll never understand the battles you fought and won in silence.